Hi, good morning, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. I'm Kristin Omdahl, and this is episode 571. Welcome to my tropical backyard where we're watching the sunrise, listening to the birds. We've got happy little kitties. Oh, let's turn that off. If you're joining me live, oh, there's the church bells. If you're joining me live, please say hello. I got to bring this a little bit closer. I can't see from that distance. The church bells go off on the hour as well. If you're joining me live, please say hello. If you end up watching the recorded version, please also feel welcome to say hello. I get notifications of those comments throughout the day as well. Hi, Edna and Lisa and Joe, I think. Melanie. Good morning, Grace. Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. Annette, Judy, Petra, Edna, Carrie, I missed some names. Lisa, Annette. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Naomi and Val and Hortense. Hi, Val. Hi, Shellbell and Judy and Naomi. Thanks, Naomi. I noticed a lot of people were disappointed that I didn't have a shopping link for the dress I wore yesterday, so I thought I wouldn't be cruel and do that again today. So I went and found another cheerful dress to put on and another way to wear the fine Jillian shrug with an Amazon dress. So this is one that I bought several years ago after falling in love with a girlfriend's dress at a bridal shower, and I bought several versions of it. It's like $25, $30, and really never worn them. I wore one of them New Year's Eve with Marlon one time, but I've never even worn this dress, and how sad, because it's so adorable. I'll stand up so you can see it. It's one of those like vintage inspired dresses. It's a stretch cotton, so super easy to put on. Move that out of the way. It zips up the back. So there's a zipper that goes from here all the way up, but the fabric is super stretchy. Can you see how much stretch is in that? So it makes it incredibly comfortable. Even though it's a zippered up dress, it makes it extremely comfortable. Some of the styles came with a belt. I don't remember which one that I bought came with a belt. I bought a black and white polka dotted one with red roses on it. I bought a light green Japanese floral print, and then I bought this polka dotted one. Honestly, I like all the prints, and if I had somewhere to wear all these dresses, I would definitely buy more. I absolutely love it. I just, I don't know, I never think of anywhere to wear it, and I always feel like I should be so casual when we do the podcast at the beach, but after dressing up yesterday, I thought it might be fun too. I love this dress too. I love it, love it, love it, love it. It's so comfortable. Now, if I just had somewhere to go out, I would wear this type of dress more often. And I'm wearing it with the fine Jillian shrug, which is a brand new pattern, and the Kelly earrings. I thought the white just kind of looked really cute with everything. You could definitely go with black accessories because of the black belt as well. But I posted a link in the video description and in the comments for where to find the dress, where to find the shrug pattern, and where to find the earring pattern. So I'm on top of it this morning. I also have a video premiere starting right after the podcast this morning. So if you want to join me live for the premiere of the Sweet Clara dress tutorial video, I have that posted for 10 a.m. And so what will happen is, even though you're watching the tutorial video, that live chat on the side will still be going on like it does for the podcast, only I'll be joining you in that chat. So if you have questions, I can answer them for you in real time. Hi, Sylvia. Yeah, so I think it's about 25, 28 minutes, something like that. And I was up past midnight trying to get it to load. I worked on it all evening yesterday, and then did the editing and uploading it till around 12:30 in the morning. But it's done now, ready to go, and we can enjoy it together at 10 a.m. this morning. So that'll be fun. Yay! And then I'll work on more videos. Petra likes to dress up on ordinary days. Yeah, I do too. I definitely, I'm not somebody that wears sweats out to the grocery store very often. That's not really my style. I'd rather be a little more dressed up than a little underdressed. It's always been my thing. Oh, I do have something I wanted to show you guys today. I heard about a technique for making face masks without sewing yesterday, and all you need are 2 rubber bands and a handkerchief or a bandana. Would you like me to show you how to make that? If you do, leave me a comment here and I can show you a really quick tutorial. Hi Patricia, thanks for joining live. So I couldn't find a plain Jane bandana, but I did find these 2 bandanas. Sorry, buddy. These are the bandanas that I decorated with crochet on fabric and knit on fabric from 80 Handmade Gifts. So this is the bandana that we did the knit edging on. Isn't that a great way to make a special gift out of something so simple? And then this is the one that we did with crochet edging, so crochet on fabric on this one. And so in the book 80 Handmade Gifts, I suggested that you could wrap a handmade loaf of bread or some other handmade item you could wrap up and tie and make this your gift wrap. Wouldn't that be adorable? Anyway, or line a basket with it for muffins, but just a really cute, thoughtful, decorative, homemade, handmade touch on a traditional bandana. All right, I see there were quite a few yeses for making a mask without sewing with very simple materials. So let me move some stuff out of the way here and get my table set up for a tutorial. I didn't really plan that through. Ooh, we still need to do our ruffle cold shoulder tank top. I'm so excited to try that. All right, Becker, you gotta get down for a minute, buddy. I need the table, sweetheart. Oh, I know it's so warm up there, isn't it? Oh, it's so warm. Okay. After the tutorial, you can go back up, I promise. Okay. All right. So, got everything off now. This should work. Okay, let's get the camera over here. And we'll move it down. How's that look? Does that look pretty good? I think we're gonna have to go taller for this. So let me make the legs a little taller. Sorry about that. Okay, let's try that. Let's see, where are my hands now? Oh yeah, that'll work. Okay, so this is a tutorial that I heard about yesterday on the news. I'm sorry I didn't have time to iron these, but if we end up doing a proper tutorial, I guess I'll iron them. So sorry about that. I pulled them out of storage and they weren't being stored very well, but you'll definitely get the gist of this still. So we're gonna take one end and fold it to the middle. Then we're going to take the other end and fold it to the middle. Okay? Then we're gonna take the whole piece and turn it over and repeat that again. So we'll take one end and fold it to the middle. We'll take the other end and fold it to the middle. Now I tried this with ponytail holders and they weren't stretchy enough, so I went and grabbed some rubber bands instead. You could definitely play around with rubber bands or ponytail holders or something that fits you nicely. And you're just going to insert the rubber band over the whole thickness of the fabric. Okay, we're going to turn this over one more time and we're going to fold this side to the middle and fold this side to the middle. You can tuck one end in the other. Pull on those rubber bands now. Okay, and so this side with the raw edges is the side that's going to go on your face. I didn't talk with it on because I didn't want my lipstick to get on the yarn. So, but it is multiple thicknesses. You know, I'm not saying that this would be, you know, or medical grade. It's not for, you know, hospitals and things like that. But it is something that in a pinch, if you needed to wear something to cover your face, this is definitely multiple thicknesses of fabric, and you can still breathe through it. Okay, would you want me to show you to do it again? I can do it one more time if you'd like to see it. This one had really chunky edging because it's the knit one and it was a thicker edging. Let's do a thinner one and see how that works. So I'm going to turn the camera down again. And we'll do this one more time. Doesn't hurt to see something twice, right? How's that? Is that good? Is that pretty good? I think it's pretty good. Okay, so we'll lay this one out. Okay, and again, it's a little wrinkled. I'm sorry about that. So we'll fold this to the center and fold this one to the center. Okay, and then we're going to turn the whole thing over. And then we'll take this side and fold it to the center, and take this side and fold it to the center, and insert our rubber bands. Again, I tried hair ties and they didn't work for my face and my ears, but they might work for your face or your ears, or you may have different sizes of ponytail holders or different sizes of elastic bands. So this is the front, so we're going to turn it back over. The side with our raw edges is the inside that goes on our face. We'll fold this one to the center and fold this one to the center, and you could tuck them into each other if you wanted. Pull on those elastic bands. And so I'm going to turn this back over again so you can see all of those folds give you room for this to grow over your face, since your face is a, you know, shaped piece, right? So all of that extra shaping is helpful. And there you go. Oh, I can talk. I really don't want to get my lipstick on the white yarn. I don't know why I'm worried about that. It's not that big a deal. Okay, there we go. My mouth is now not on the yarn part, so I can talk just fine. I'm sure you can hear me fine too. And I can breathe just fine out of it. I feel comfortable. But if you think about it, we've got we really have a lot of layers of fabric here. And again, I'm not trying to say that this would keep you safe in, you know, a high-risk situation. No, but I know that they are saying that at some point we may be required to wear masks when we leave the house. And there are different levels of personal protection, and sometimes it's okay to wear something that's just made out of fabric, and other times you need those special filters. Don't know how to sew, or just don't have access to going to a craft store and buying stuff right now. This is a bandana and a couple of rubber bands. Hopefully you can find those in your house. I know stores like Walmart are going to stay open throughout all of this because they are a food store. Well, you can definitely buy rubber bands and bandanas in there. So this is something that you could make with Amazon will sell this stuff too. But this is a really simple way for anybody to make a mask, even if you have no sewing skills, no crafting skills. If you can fold a piece of fabric in half, that's all you need. And if you don't know how to fold a piece of fabric in half, have someone show you how to fold a piece of fabric in half, because that's literally all you need to know to do this. And I think that that's just pretty great. Again, just don't want anyone to think that this is meant to be the end-all be-all of the safest mask on the planet. But yes, Joe, you could use a fat quarter also. Any scrap fabric you have at home, as long as it's in the size of a bandana, because I think that's where you're getting the right number of folds and the right number and the right width to be able to fold it triple that way too. You're welcome, Grace. Wasn't that fun? Oh, the kitties are kissing each other. Babies. Does anybody have any questions? Yes, Martina, you need the N95 mask as a nurse, absolutely. And I'm not in no way, shape, or form saying that this replaces those masks. I'm just saying for those of us going to the store or trying to keep our hands off of our face out in public when we have to go, I think that this is just as suitable as the one that people are sewing at home. It's just for somebody who maybe doesn't have access to a sewing machine or doesn't know how to sew, or just to do quick. Thanks, Martina. This is the Fine Jillian Shrug, and you can find the pattern on my website. Hi, Rita. Good morning. Yes, thank you to Martina for being a nurse, and thank you to all of our other watchers and viewers here that are police officers and other types of civil servants and people in the medical community. And Kim says her husband works for UPS. Yes, all essential workers right now that we're all super grateful for. So thank you for your service. Yes, I suppose you could coordinate the bandanas with your outfits. Yes. Yes, clap, clap to everyone helping. Absolutely, Dave. I agree. Yes, and big or small help too, Dave. Every little bit of help counts. Yes. Where's my water? There it is. Yes, Petra, you could give them as gifts to grocery store employees. That would be nice. Thanks, Christine. Thanks, Sunshine. I have a link in the video description for where you can find this Amazon dress. It is around $30 and it comes in a ton of different prints. It's a stretchy cotton, so it's super comfortable to wear even though it's a zip-up dress in the back. It has a beautiful fit and flare skirt. For those of you just joining, I'll stand up so you can see it again. It's, oh, let me move a few more things out of the way. Oops. So it's fit and flare, so it's fitted through the bust to the waist. It does, I'll take the belt off too so you can actually see it. I know it's helpful, especially when shopping online, to really see what things look like. So it has a seam here at the waist, and then it zips up the back, but the fabric is really stretchy. It's cotton, it's a cotton woven fabric, but it has a nice stretch to it, so it's very comfortable to wear. You're not busting at the seams when you sit down, even though it's fitted. You can see I'm 5'9", and it comes to just about my kneecap. It does not have pockets for those. Look at how full the skirt is. It truly is a circle skirt, isn't it? I'll show you the back without the shrug, so you can see that it does have that zipper that goes all the way up the back, but because of the stretch of the fabric, it wasn't difficult to do that by myself. That can be really difficult on some dresses, especially when you're trying to go over that the seam at this seam, that waist seam. That can be really difficult, but I think the extra stretch in the fabric is what helps to go over that really well. And like I said, this dress is around $30 and it comes in lots of sizes and it comes in lots of beautiful prints. I have a black and white polka dotted version with red roses on it, and I have a Japanese cherry blossom print. Do you want me to grab them? I could go grab the other two real quick so you could see them. If anyone's interested, I could go grab them. Doesn't take long to run to my closet. Yeah, someone said yes. Okay, I'll be right back. Kitties, behave. You guys being good boys? Of course you are. Okay, so here's the black and white polka dotted one with the red roses on it. Yeah, the kitties eat the plant, I know. At least they're not toxic. And like I said, as soon as the quarantine or the self-discipline or self-distancing is, what do we call it? Social distancing is over. Sorry. As soon as it's over, I'm going to go to Home Depot and get them their favorite plant, which is lemongrass, and I'm hoping they'll stay away from my plants then. Here's that cherry blossom one that I was talking about. And then here is the black and white polka dotted one with red roses. But there's tons of prints. There's a red with black polka dots that is super cute too. They definitely have a vintage vibe, but I think that they can be styled in a variety of ways too. I mean, you could definitely go totally retro pinup style with these, but I think you can see from what I've put together today, I'm not dressed specifically pinup or vintage. I think I've kind of brought the dress around into a different type of a look. It's definitely softer adding crochet accessories to it, don't you think? This is also a good candidate for that cardigan that I like to wrap up my waist too. What shoes do you wear with this dress? Well, right now I just have on flip-flops because I'm in my backyard. But I think that you could wear ballet flats or heels with this. I think either way would be super cute. Depends on where you're going, what you're doing. But I think during the day I would wear ballet flats, and maybe in the evening I would wear heels, right? Or ballet flats. What do you think, big boy? You, oh, baby Bjorn wants a cuddle. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Oh, is that so sweet? You just want a little cuddle? You want to say hi to everybody? There's baby Bjorn. Grace, they are the most loving cats all the time. Day and night, at least one of them, not all the time. Okay. 15 to 20 times a day, at least one of them wants a cuddle at one time. It's crazy. They're both super cuddly. I'm so lucky. Best emotional support cats ever. Thanks, Lisa. Oh, absolutely, Julie. I don't know what I'd do without my babies. And I'm not going to find out. Oh, Pamela, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully your babies are okay. Oh, thanks, Judy. Someone must have been asking about the Fine Jillian Shrug, and I think someone else was asking about a video for it. It's definitely on the list to be made into a tutorial video. I am working really hard behind the scenes to get tutorial videos up for the new patterns. I'm almost caught up. I think this is the last, no, it's not, maybe the last new one that doesn't have a video yet, but just so you know, the Sweet Clara top, which people have been also asking about, this tutorial video will be premiering at 10 o'clock this morning. What time is it? 9:24. So right after the podcast, I will be premiering the tutorial video for the Sweet Clara dress. And just like, and video premieres are similar to the live streams, that the live chat still goes on. So even though I'll be sharing a recorded tutorial video, I will be live in the chat like you guys will be. So if you have questions for me, you can ask them and I'll answer in real time. Yes, it is a beautiful dress, and thank you. I love it very much, and I'm excited to share the tutorial video with you, and that will be starting at 10 a.m. and go about 25-28 minutes, something like that. But we go through the entire yoke all the way down to how to create the beautiful flower petal edging at the bottom of the dress too. Sunshine finished her Sweet Clara yesterday. Wonderful. You're welcome, Joe. I'm happy to put the tutorials together. I think it's just a great, well-rounded learning experience to get written patterns, plus charts, plus video tutorials. Does anybody have any other questions? Thanks, Thea. Hi, Jill. Sounds good, Petra. Grace, I missed that. Grace, and I appreciate your help so much too. Wouldn't be doing what I do without you, Grace. Thank you, Martina. I'm so glad you are learning from me. Wonderful. Thank you, Sunshine. Oh, Bjorn, you coming back, buddy? All right. Let's see if anybody has any questions. Nope, you're not going to stay. All right. Let's see. Does anybody have any other questions? Good, Sylvia. I hope you enjoy. Dave wants to know if my garden inspires my crafts. Absolutely. I've always been inspired by the geometry of nature and the geometry of different types of nature, even from man-made things too. So anything from the texture in a fence or bricks or tiles, or the texture in flowers and the way flower petals are put together, or leaf formations, or trees, or even just like the texture of the wood chips down there. I see texture in everything, but I am especially inspired by textures and colors and patterns in nature, definitely. Ah, okay. A.M. Sterling is looking for teachings on formulas for shawls. That's a great idea. Thank you, Becky. I'm so glad you could be here. Yep, I understand, A.M. Sterling. That's a good idea. Hi, Lucilla, I think. All right, so if you want to come back and watch the no-sew face mask, that would be at the beginning of the podcast. If you want to come back and watch that later. And if you end up making them, I would love to see them. And remember that a different size rubber band may work for you. Hair tie might work for you, or a rubber band, or you might need to play around with that. Any new patterns coming up? Melanie, I've got lots of patterns, and I've shared lots of patterns already this week, and yep, there are more coming too. But I have, I don't know, hundreds of patterns on my website, lots of which are new already, and more coming. That's what I do. What time will the no-sew mask be? I did it earlier in this podcast, so if you just watch the replay of this podcast, I showed how to do this 2 times. So you could rewatch the replay of this podcast, and I show you how to do the no-sew mask. You're welcome. Yep, the Sweet Claire address is at 10 a.m. That is correct. All right, let me grab. Let's see, do I have all 7? 1, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so I've got 7 issues of the Create, Share, Inspire podcast with me, and I'm going to randomly pick a quote from each one of them. Hi, Kim. What's the cardigan called I was working on last week? I don't recall a cardigan cream one was a poncho. It's not done yet. Okay, this is issue 1, volume 1, issue 1. This is from Aristotle. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. Absolutely, I agree with that completely. Volume 1, issue 2. This is by Friedrich Nietzsche. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Let's read that one again. That one's a little deep. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. That's really great too. Volume 1, issue 3. Random. Walt Whitman, keep your face always toward the sunshine and shadows will fall behind you. Love that one. Very nice. Volume 1, issue 4. Another sunshine one. This is from Benjamin Franklin. A false friend and a shadow attend only when the sun shines. Very true. Volume 1, issue 5. Jonathan Swift. May you live all the days of your life. Love that one too. Volume 1, issue 6. Amelia Earhart. Never interrupt someone doing what you said couldn't be done. I love that one too. Volume 1, issue 7. Mark Twain. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Awesome as well. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise, my backyard, my sweet little kitties, my tutorials, chatting with me and everyone else. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. If you want to come back in about a half an hour, we'll be premiering the tutorial video for the Sweet Clara top, and you can join me live and we can chat in the live chat, and if you have questions while you're watching, you can ask me there. And we'll be back here again for the podcast tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Have a great day, everybody. See you later.